We balance quality research with the speed of business.
Usually I resist that one too. When anyone says to me they want to do quick and dirty research, I always, I'm worried about that as a phrase or anything else. How do you balance those two things? I think you have to make two commitments, right? One is that you actually have to, as any user experience professional, we should advocate for the integrity of our methods. Not all work can be done in a week. And the limits of work that is done in a week, things you have to be explicit about, right? And what are the claims on the basis of that work? I think one of the ways that, certainly in my professional life, I've tried to address that is to build up cumulative knowledge about a subject. So either because we've gone back to the same research participants repeatedly over a protracted period of time, so that I have a sense of what's changing in a set of households, or because you're continuing to research a particular theme or a particular topic and building up cumulative research. What that's meant for me is that, we've often done a lot of that research ourselves in-house and haven't relied on external researchers to do it for us, so we build up institutional knowledge. And I think some of it is also about how do you think about what's really being asked of you when someone says they need something yesterday or a week ago. Part of it's about, how do you think about what it is they really want or need? And also then there's a piece about how do you, and we've had some success at this at Intel, how do you predict what people are going to be asking you about 3 to 5 years from now so that you're doing the work before they ask the question? Which also means, how do you pay attention to the things that are interesting to you as a researcher, which aren't always interesting to business for a couple of years. But I think it's a balancing act.
Well, and I think what you're pointing to, the cumulative piece, is also really key to our methodological approach. So a lot of times, especially when you work in tech, the it of it keeps changing. Like, it feels very fast, but the underlying behavior is actually really consistent. The kind of cultural fascinations are incredibly consistent. So, if you have a baseline of, I've studied kids on the internet for 15 years now, something like Vine pops up or Snapchat pops up. And, I haven't done the study of Snapchat, but behaviorally, it's not hard to interpret if you've maintained a sustained program of research. So that's sort of strategically, I get a call, it's like, what the hell, this weird thing kids are doing again. It's like, it's not that weird. It's actually a pretty consistent behavioral thing. They like to be connected. They don't like to be surveilled by the grown-ups that have power over them. There's just consistent behavioral markers that drive how people use technology, and those, they don't change. So.